feels weird to be saying this about Big, but the question marks frankly come, obviously with the opping, Basirson has not been up to snuff, but also with tabseN. You got to adapt, man. You got to adapt to the new world order. There's a lot of new ways to play Counter-Strike, and I think the question is, can Big break their mold? Can they bring that fire? Because if not, I think this is an Imperial team that is going to eat them up.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the perfect opportunity to try and punish slow style here for Imperial. They love to test the waters, get aggressive, and try and break apart, separate your default. So it is going to force a lot of adaptation onto tabseN, what he can bring to the table. We'll see how that influences this series out of the gates. Aggressive in the smoke.
Oh, hold on. Hold on, Crimbo. Oh, Crimbo's found the first, but Vinny strikes back. 2 players drop down behind the cooling, and Vinny, oh, just chewing him up. Captain of the squad doing it all himself. Eventually will falter, but he gives his squad a 1v1. He gives him decency on Crimbo. Yo, and they take the engagement, and the Glock will win out. Crimbo answering back to Vinny's 3-piece with one of his own.
I mean, it's a Crimbo clutch to start off a big round. I mean, there's no better way to kick it off. This guy, so incredible in those 1v1s, 1v2 in this case even, with a couple of quick trades. And that is exactly what you want to set yourself up for there. If Crimbo can do that on a consistent basis, if he can get activated, and you know, the player that entryed into this round, the first point of contact, but also the one that's finishing it as well, I think that is a good formula for Crimbo to play throughout this series. I want to see that over and over again.
And Rygon getting loud. Love that. Love that early on. That's what he's going to bring to this team. A much-needed dose of energy, but they can't lose to the lobby crunch now. Rygon bailing him out. Also just delivering here with the Mackie. Might get caught by the last, but he has more than done his job. Kept him out of the danger zone. The AKs will live through. A lot of money made on that Mac-10 as well. So that one's good for Big. Got nervous for a moment when Crimbo dropped. A little nervous.
It was early, right?
Oh, good.
But the jumping Mac-10 is always good to value out.
That's the secret about the Mac-10. Most guns, less accurate when you're jumping. Mac-10,
so good.
Vibe is more accurate.
Yeah, it gets better at the pinnacle of your jump. As long as you can get there. Look at this. We're going to fly with the smokes outside. If they ever do throw them. No, they're coming.
We got Try on the up.
Oh, wow.
Where's he playing?
That's a third round purchase with armor.
Coming secret too, so he's trying to get right into the thick of things.
And for Imperial, there is a single flashbang left for this team entirely. They have no utility at all.
They will be shooting their way out of this one, or they will not be getting out of this one.
Well, Crimbo again activating first point of contact. He rolls it on back, and look at that. I mean, this is so much more active out of Crimbo. And
like that peak.
I don't know if you can even start to make a conversation about this retake when they're mulling out heaven.
Get out. Bail.
Bomb has been planted.
Okay.
What are you thinking? We thinking tabseN's already getting a little bit more energy in some of these calls?
I mean, I like it. It's early doors. It's early days. I don't know that we can make any conclusions just yet, but yeah, we've seen a little bit more boisterous speed here from Big. That's what I'm liking to see. I don't know if there's that sample size right now, but you do like to see it.
Like what I'm getting at a Crimbo as well. Now the second time he is entryed from Mini. Sometimes I think he can be slow to activate in the outer yard. And struggles to find impact in that department, but he's taken first point of contact right now, which is a good sign. I think he is a player that's capable of getting a little more aggressive if the reins are let off.
Nice one from JDC. Oh, it's all smiles there for the captain. All smiles for tabseN. Like, okay, yeah. I like this. As it should be. Vinny's been a bit of a problem up in the rafters for them to deal with, but obviously not enough of a hurdle. It'll be guns back up. If anything, the utility gets maybe a little better. So Vinny on that Famas. Not going to be loving life. And look at how many smokes are deployed already. So we're already looking a little dire. Try once again down towards Secret. And this time, Crimbo might give him what he craves. Decenty as well below the vent. They're making a hard read on this one, and they're not quite incorrect. Problem is just that the majority of the pressure is going to come for this ramp side. So no way. First contact. Does he get a kill? Think. No kill. Does that pull Try? No. Good patience from Try to make sure he catches that secret lurk. And now they've got a chance to really battle back. And Try's on the angle. So I don't know if Big are going to have an appetite for this take.
They want to commit. They're doubling down here, ready to go. They smoke off control, isolating that early initial fight, but Phelps just keeps him at bay, and there's a lot of hesitation now, bailed out by Tabson's AWP here. He gets back on the rifle pretty quickly, but opens up some real estate for them to take ground. And again, they're not switching things up. They are still committed to this B side.
On him. They're going to double drop on him. Oh, I love the idea. Try just come off the angle. And now he's in a very uncomfortable spot here. Needs his teammates to create some space. Oh, that bomb he was just exposed. Decent D, though. Let's keep this to the 2v2. Knows where Tabson is. Tabson opts to stay on this side of the double doors, and he's going to capitalize. Taking command here is the captain. Molotov to force out the fight. Tabson gone, but there's another one behind him. And Vinny doesn't have a smoke to cover this off, so he needs the kill. Just going to try and stick it. JDC will check. JDC will check. Oh, almost thought he could have gotten away with it, but JDC gonna keep things in control.
We're seeing JDC now lead with some impact as well. So a lot of energy in this big camp out of the gates, and that's certainly one to rebuild some of that steam. Excellent clutch coming through from JDC. Again, able to open up the round now, has to close it. Takes care of Try as well. That is all good signs.
Well, we should presumably get a bit of an eke now out from Imperial. They've been stringing this along, but the cash has run dry. As a start from Big is going to continue. So now I got a question for you. Oh, no, they're going back in. Never mind. Never mind. Lost bonus is enough. We're going for it. We are going in. No way. Just on a deagle. Presumably dropped that AWP on over. Didn't really realize that would be a possibility, but that's why I'm not an accountant.
Have to call up B-Dog for that.
Don't trust me with your finances. I don't trust myself.
Whatever you do, do not give Mike all your money.
I mean, I didn't say that. You can give me all your money. Don't expect it back.
I did that, and look where I am now.
Ah, big things on the ESL Pro League. So maybe that's an endorsement.
In his basement.
In my basement. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. We're going to make you a star. We're going to make you a star. Just put your faith in me and don't ask too many questions. Vinny, answering some questions. Come on down to the Dolph Mike agency. We'll get you on the biggest broadcasts in Tier 1 Counter-Strike. You're going to be in my basement, though. Don't worry about it. Don't ask questions.
We're going to have a very pretty background. A green orb.
Green screen? No. You're on location. You're on location. Don't look behind you.
The beautiful sands of Malta.
Big get frozen. They're going to let Grimbo see if he can't crimp. But there's no more smokes for this cross. So he's going to have to crimp hard if they're going to actually create any space here. And right now, Phelps ain't buying what they're selling. Try on the angle as well. Oh, Phelps. Fight your demons. Don't go for that peek. Lobby control being taken. Imperial's getting a good idea of what's happening here. Phelps can't deliver, but Try does connect the shot. They're trying to come in up top, and oh my goodness, the up keeps catching. Falls to Searsid now. 10 seconds. He doesn't even have time for this. Doesn't have opportunity. He'll take one more kill. He'll keep the economy limited, but he's just got to bail out. Keep the op alive. Keep it fighting here, and it is going to be Imperial on the board.
There was no way that Drop tried the op, right? He had the deagle. I'm assuming he didn't have armor, so that was a well worth investment. All you got to do is try an op. Finally, he's in a position to get more than just a single kill. Not shut down by the out-of-yard aggression, the presence there. And look at this, dicing up those duels. That's a precise kill coming through from Try. Money well spent there for No Way.
Hell yeah.
We'll give him 3 assists. That should count.
Impact Gamer. Call him the accountant. I'd let him manage my money. And your money, Cole.
And only yeah, that's a given. he's only joined one team so far. You know, he's making smart investments, long-term gains right there.
He's gonna grow your player capital.
Yes. Single team played for. It's Imperial.
You know,
He's all in on Imperial.
Try is kind of the ultimate buy low, sell high type of situation here, right? He was this promising hot prospect, went to 0-0 Nation. 0-0 Nation did what they did, which is ruin hot prospects and make their stats look really tough. Then
we like Malbs.
Takes a step back in, like Mobs, like Dumao, like they were doing it to everybody. They're consistent. Makes a step back in, goes back home, benches himself, buy low for Imperial after he benched himself. Boom, revitalized. Taps in. Oh, hold on, Decent D. Oh, how does he get the second? Seriously, it's a no-scope. Oh, but it doesn't even matter. Comes down to the 1v2. 30 seconds. Crimbin, but the op on the angle and Decent T, it's the ace! It's the ace! He never should have gotten the second kill on the hot player. How's he doing that?
He's so low out of the gates and finds so much impact all the way through. And we almost saw a Vinny smile there come on through. But just a smirk for an incredible round. Decent T, that is an incredible sequence there. We did get the Vinny smile. You can see it. He gave him the smile. It turned into a smirk later down the line, but there is certainly joy to be had after watching a round like that take place for Imperial. Seriously said, I flew up the vents. I got a no-scope, but didn't land the second one. Must be something wrong.
That, I do want to see his perspective. That might be a potential face-it watch type of moment.
Face-it watchable offense right there.
Face-it watchable offense for sure. So when this one loads on into face-it watch, go back and watch face-it's.
Yeah.
Watch his face.
Watch
his it face. I'm trying to do something.
You gotta
here.
watch it.
It's not working. Face it, you gotta watch it. There we go. We come up with a tagline. We're there.
Bang.
We're there.
We did it. What's cool there, I mean, we just went through the whole Falcons versus Big demo there.
Sure.
Did you download anything to watch that?
I did not.
Replay. It's very cool. You can watch ESL events without downloading, and you can control just about everything. So
it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
It is really a neat tool.
0 demos downloaded.
Very exciting. Save some disk space on your computer. You don't have to be going into files, directories, pulling them up in the... Actually, the demo viewer is better now, but...
It is good, but
it's better on Face It.
It's better on Face It.
Face It watch.
Face It. Watch it.
Wear it. What's your style?
Just keep at yeah.
Hold on, we're shipping product now.
Yeah. Just keep adding on.
Hold on, no way. What you got? Okay. Well, he does at least crack the goose egg, but that is still probably one less than you would like for no way. The one and done angle against pistols, not exactly advised, not recommended. Decent, he's been checked by the deke. Hold on. There's some juice. If there was armor on these players, I'd think they're winning it.
They opened up the door. No. They're leaving that closed.
They will take the bomb plant. Thank you very much.
One extra kill would be really nice. But it's already so valuable. And another rifle recovered as well. Searson's on the aggro.
Searson cooking. Oh, man, what a tag. This dude's nuts. Now he knows where he is as well. So they're going to put the smoke up there. They've got to deal with this ramp player, but Crimbo lethal with the deagles. Searson finds the flank. Try forgot about him. And now the round is in doubt. The tag on. Phelps finds the one. He's not got the kit. This is a 10-second defuse. Searson will have it. That's a disaster for Imperial. Where's the kit? Where's the chance? Where's the vent player? What is happening?
So much confidence there being asserted. Like you said, a one-and-done angle for no way. It's so well played that way that they jump around the corner. But yeah, Crimbo with a deagle and in a clutch situation is so valuable. He is so valuable. Searson not holding anything back, and that is certainly a round to be happy about. That is a very fair reaction. And just more energy being built into this T side now for Big is a I mean, did they have 5 Glocks there? Maybe 1 Deagle for Crimbo? 4
Yep.
Glocks and a Deagle?
Yeah, it was Deagle for Crimbo, and otherwise I think it was very limited on the weaponry.
Such a valuable round to take and a half.
That is a backbreaker. I mean, you're gonna put blame on a couple places. First off, no way. What are we doing? Playing the one and done angle against an eco. Like, that's just, you want your ramp player, the most important part of being a ramp player is living. It's not even about getting the kill. Like, obviously in that situation, you want to get the one in the drop, but the most important thing is just surviving and limiting their access points. That's really bad.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's more mistakes made, but it's just, it's about putting yourself in a position to succeed, and No Way is not doing that right now. Smoke pop right into Rygon's AK. Your ramp player struggling this hard is just going to make life difficult for a defense. Phelps? Oh. He was looking, I don't know what Rygon was looking at.
They might be flanking. They might just be flanking. I mean, maybe expecting a double push and that ramp side, but he's just gotten away with this. Oh, we're already in heaven. Big have held nothing back in this round. It's feeling a bit doomed. Vinny,
Oh, he just made a noise.
Made noise jumping on the ladder. That's a freebie. They don't realize that they're already out heaven as well. They have completely suffocated the map out of the gates in the 5v3. And try this time invested with the AWP, but this one not going to pay out.
This is crazy how much space Big gained off of this. I mean, you could just tell Imperial had no clue where they were. They had lost total track of it. Ugh, no scope not going to land. And it is going to be no op save through. So now you don't have any cash. Now you've got 6 rounds on the board for Big. It is looking frisky. It's looking fresh. You dropped a couple rounds. You get right back to it off of Glocks and Deagles. And I mean, this one is just a little bit of a comedy of errors as well, right? Rygon maybe should have been punished from the tight Deagle angle. Maybe you should have gotten something off of the smoke pop ramp push, but nice round for him, and I mean, great situation for Big now. They are chilling.
Could say that. They're chilling. They're already happy with this T side, and they got room for even more. They will happily give over this control towards lobby if it means that they can take space outside. And again, Crimbo, with his lurks, has continued to be efficient. Early activator. Another opening kill for him as the rest of his team chases down this this B side with ease. There you have it, 7.
Clean as. A whistle. 3 rounds left in the half. And Imperial going to be on the back foot for all of them, right? There's no more chance to do anything to the economy of Big, frankly. You just kind of got to win it out on even footing. Gun rounds, maybe even some limitations.
Can you whistle?
Yes.
Nice.
You?
I can, but I do it.
I can whistle right now, but
suck.
I don't know how I do on the microphone.
Yeah, it might not be the best for
It might be cousins.
listeners. I can, but I suck in instead of blow out.
You suck in? I don't think that's whistling. I think that's just like
It makes the
inhaling
whistling
funny.
effect.
Interesting. You suck in while whistling.
Yeah.
You just wind up with a deep breath in. You gotta stop. Huh.
It's worked my whole life. Been effective.
Interesting.
An effective method. I mean, I might be shaking it up a little bit, but
Little counter meta.
yeah.
Crimbo dead. That's great if you're Imperial.
Huge relief.
Oh boy, decent.
For now.
Caught on the timing. The boost up. Better get down. Better get down. Searson looking for it.
And now they're going to just run it into the B side because they know there's no timing there. They thought maybe a little more resistance could be provided, but that's not the case. The site is claimed, and now they're going to rely on their lurks to find follow-up success. No Way handling business until it's shut down with ease. Phelps quick on the rotation, though, at least is going to buy them time. But there is a player following them down the fence. JDC and Searson. This combo again is looking to disrupt. The op doesn't connect. He's going to look to buy some time. But JDC joins them on the retake here. He's found one quick kill, but again, there's no kit. There's no kit for this. The flashbang going to cut it. They're going to get off the bomb, and that's going to buy enough time for Phelps. It is going to be secured, but a bit dicey with JDC once again in a clutch situation.
JDC might have girl boss too close to the sun there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he baited Searson a little hard. I think Searson's going to watch that one back and be like, what the hell,
To
dude?
be fair, Searson did have a a good line on that first opportunity. If he got that pick, I think that's when JDC flanks, you know?
Yeah, I understand JDC wanted 2 instead of 1, but if he gets the 1, the other player's like, I don't know which way to look.
Yeah, this is the swing I think he maybe could have connected on, but yeah, that's a bit of a tough one.
Tried to go for it all. Maybe should have taken what he had. You know, either way, tried to make a good play there, but that's huge for Imperial. What a pressure relief. I mean, it was looking tough again, frankly.
It's that same duo as well in another man-down situation, Searson and JDC.
Noah's got the secondary op. This poor guy has just been, like, every 50-50 fight has gone against him. He is not having a good time on the rifles or the SMGs, so let's try the op. If that doesn't work...
Oh, no. You can't lose the A side, though, with the double op retake.
Oh, boy. They'll try, but it's being traded. Decent T gets caught, and this should be a save for the final round. That is real tough.
It's a perfect call from Big with that double op coming out. I mean, obviously they don't know that there's a double op in play, but a fast A play, you lose the sight control quickly. Usually you could maybe rely on an aggressive no way to take lobby controller or quickly fly up the vents and have a little bit of extra impact, but you can't rely on that when he's opping.
Dude, and poor Noe, right? He's like, I've been getting bullied towards the ramp. Well, now I've got an op. See how this goes. Oh, they didn't even come my way. Oh, I'm gonna have to drop this to try next round. I don't even get to use it. It's just one of those maps.
Yeah. I mean, usually good. Again, I kind of highlighted him as a player I've been impressed with throughout the year so far. He's been a big influence here. It was one of those questions we had at the beginning of the year when these guys made the major, and we weren't sure if they were going to be able to perform on the big stages. They passed that test pretty well. I mean, past expectations, right? And
yeah. I'm going to say it as well. I think, I'll be curious. You could go back with Faceit Watch and watch his POV. He's had some moments of mechanical failure, but I really do think he's mostly just gotten unlucky.
Yeah.
Feels like one of those maps where it's just like nothing goes your way, man.
Oh,
try. Goodbye. That's the big gun down. That's been the guy who's been delivering for you. Phelps has also had some good moments. They need it. They need a hero. And he's going to try edging the smoke, making a play around.
It's a Crimbo in connector. I thought that was a CT for a second.
Oh,
that is a T
no,
activating.
He's not looking. He's not looking. He's not looking. He'll get one, but the trade is instant. It's a man advantage here for Big. They've got a pretty good read on this position. Tabson's thinking, can I get down the vent? Oh, maybe not.
He's got to be sneaky. He's got to be quick. Got to be nimble.
Or
and the bomb drops.
I understand not thinking you can get down the vent, but that does put them in a bit of a tough spot. JDC, though, going to bail them out. Noah's got no health. He's already got 2 kills. He's already tripled his kill count in this round. This would be tremendous. Not going to happen. Gets bottled, gets JDC. And we're going to the half!
Anybody else but you. Anybody else but you. Anybody else but you. Anybody else but you.
This ain't new to me. This ain't new to me. This ain't new to me. You took me for.
Imagine that when it's time to get bread, I don't panic, man. When they ask what I do for a living, I just say I met paper, appear like the magic man. Imagine that when it's time to get bread, I don't panic, man. Keep cool and calm like the attic fan. We met paper, appear like the magic man.
Got me barking. Got the big clan fans barking after that one. Great first half coming through. Thank you for illustrating that nicely, Cole. Woken up Noodle, our third caster
no.
here.
Perfect little nap. We do have a nap station when we get tired.
It's a dog bed. Don't worry about it, folks. I promise I'm letting Cole out of the basement sometimes. A little exercise.
Sometimes we even get to go on a walk.
Strong conditions here. The Dolph Mike Agency. Look, it takes sacrifice to be a star, baby. Okay. Tags up through the smoke. Ooh,
Oh my God.
All right, try.
A little bit of that.
locating. He's figuring out where they're coming from. He's figuring out a little juice, a little spice, a little heat. It's Imperial off to the races in this pistol, and no one down below to greet them. Rygon trying to fix that. We'll beat the timing, but he needs the shots mostly. Oh, and there it is. The trade is swift. Oh.
There you go. That'll do. That'll do. Not pretty, but it'll do. It also kind of gives over the info of where the last two are, though, unfortunately. Crimbo and JDC both revealed. All eyes turned towards the ramp side. And Trey's looking, or Try rather, is looking for the ace.
Trace is looking at something else entirely, probably.
I'd imagine the ace stream game.
You never know with that guy.
Yeah.
You really never know. Crimbo is just probably looking for a little sweet treat on the end here.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna
Four will do.
find P250. 4K. That's what you like to see for your opper. Looking sharpish on the aim.
Sharpish. You won't get
Sharp ass.
sharp.
You didn't get the ace. Could be better.
Okay, yeah. I mean, not good enough,
Could have
Try.
done better.
Not good enough.
We have exacting standards here at the Dark
Yeah.
Mike Agency.
Only the best.
Only the best. The greatest.
The superstars. 4 will do, though. Because they got 4 rounds now. And they got 1 deagle. Can they do it again? Would 2 times
Surely.
the 1 map break the back of Imperial? I would say yes.
It'd break their back. It'd break my heart. It would break Brazil.
I would have to agree. Same team, same team. Let's show a little bit of caution here. Let's show
no.
just a little
Oh,
bit
no.
of caution here.
It's the bomba.
Okay, the
Okay,
deagle's
all
down.
right.
The
All
deagle's
right.
down.
All right.
Only 1.
Safety secured. You can't get back to that deagle. It's not in the hands of Crimbo either. So you're good. This is fine. This is fine. Little dog in a room on fire.
Oh,
This is less
not
fine.
so great.
This is getting increasingly
okay.
unfine. Oh, JDC almost could have made that real not fine. As it is, bomb going to be down. Retake. This should be good.
Yeah, and Galil.
It's not happening again.
No, it won't. Honestly, that ramp fight out of the gates, like if they took a lot more damage in that duel, somehow they walked away with only like a little bit. But dude, from that point, I'm like, and then
might actually get caught here.
Yeah, Phelps should have.
I don't know if they expect Phelps to be this aggro on the hunt. Yeah, you're not getting away. You're not getting past him. You have to get far away to survive that bomb. Can't save here, so Crimbo's just going to go for damage.
That is so nice.
He'll find the damage. And at least make it an expensive round. I mean, considering what they brought in as single deeg, that is a very good round for Big. You just have to capitalize on it now.
Yeah, that you do. Capable of doing that much. We got an MP9 bot from Raygon, though, which is interesting. We talked about the problem of that first buy from Imperial being that they had a single flashbang within like a minute 20 on the clock, so putting a lot more priority on the utility.
By the way, we got confirmation from, or we got the chip in, I guess, on the opinion from JNZ. Who's handling the directing here.
Yeah.
It's still whistling. This is about your form of whistling. That's how you can achieve longer passages by combining the two. So what he's saying is your inhale technique, good. Learn the exhale technique, and good nerd. then you can become the Whistler
Then I can
Supreme.
be maybe the greatest of all time. Do we know anyone that can do both?
Whistling Goat. We'll have to ask.
Do we know anyone that can combine those two?
Who's got the whistling tech? If you've got the whistling tech, send a video of you doing the 2 whistles. Oh boy, Crimbo whistling in, whistling out. And whistling them out of this round. Big with the shot down. Guns come out. Imperial go down. Double digits on the board. Send us the video of you whistling in and out.
Ooh.
Show us your technique to EPL mailbag at efg.gg.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Prove it.
Can you do it? Prove it or...
Prove it or I'll be disappointed.
Oh boy.
And you don't want to disappoint me.
You won't like it when he's disappointed.
I'm always ticking. They didn't expect Searson to be ready with the AWP watching the Molotov. They didn't know he was ready for that.
Look, we talked about it as a win condition in terms of Searson having impact on the AWP. He's doing good.
Yes. He's got it.
Alive, even. USP, killing, even.
Ace.
Farming up in the anti-eco.
Oh, go for
yes,
it. Give me
get those numbers.
No.
JDC will keep him off the ace.
JDC.
Respect the hustle here. Getting those eeks as an AWPer. It's not often the one you expect to hunt eeks, but Searson says, get your money up, not your funny up.
It's a classic right there. Op, ecos in the outer yard. You get those deagles to challenge you. They'll be wide swinging you.
100 bones is 100 bones. Get these op kills.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to have the AWPer be making that money as well.
I mean, you probably would rather anybody else made that money and dropped him the op, but you know, it's chill. It's fine. At this point, 11-5, you'll take it however you get it.
I think I might be the simple of whistling.
Oh, hold on. We got the tech. J&Z coming in saying he can do both and sending the video. If production, could we play the J&Z whistling video after this map, please? Is that possible? Can we do that? Can we? I don't have the technology here, but if we could do that, I want to see him prove it. You may not be disappointed.
I'll be very pleased to see the video. To know I'm not alone.
Phelps, okay, hold on. Ooh, trying to keep him fighting here, and that is a very nice find, tracking him through the smoke.
Never give up.
Never surrender. Rygon quite low. Searson brings it back to even Steven situations here, and that lobby presence is just gone.
Yeah, they've evacuated, and that's been gained here. A lot of information from Big in the 3v3. They still got a bit of a deficit in the HP department, but Searson's saying outside is fully clear. Rigon's still prepared for another. That's a massive extra kill coming through from him, and now they don't know about Searson's AWP, a perfect flashbang to force him off, and now they do know about his op presence in the backside, but Crimbo aggressing through that ramp side. Searson comfortable to close it as an ever-moving, constantly aggressing big CT side that makes it comfortable in the 3v3, even the 5v3.
Yeah, very nice, right, to regain. That's looking like kind of a punted round, and then outside, you catch the 1 kill, you bring it back, you deny that lobby presence. Onto Decente. That's all good. It's all clean.
It's looking like a great map pick for Big. Come through with, again, a lot of good game plans. They aren't playing. I mean, I feel like Rigon's going to come into this team and he's probably going to state some influence, try and speed things up. And I certainly feel like Big would like a bit of an adjustment, maybe a change in the mix, right? They're not willing to continue to have these results.
It's why they got him. They didn't just get it. It's not like, you know, okay, credit to Rigon. He plays well, right? He has strong individual form. But you don't just get him because of what he's going to do individually. You get him because of what he brings to the atmosphere, because the energy he brings to the team, because of the ideas and the space he can take. And so capitalizing on that, allowing him to be him, and then playing off of him. That's nice. It's good. Also, it helps when Searson is 17-7. Like, that really helps. He is having a monstrous individual map. We should give him full credit for that. That last round in particular, right? Bailing them out of the man disadvantage situation. Really strong op impact. Nice survivability. He's playing well.
He's done it on both halves as well. two incredible halves. A T side of Nuke that's been very efficient and dealing with Try's antics. Now trying to close it out on an A side. Ring not as efficient with the A4 in hand, but JDC still good to hold on. And they've got the trades into the site. Crimpo and Tabson left a man down. It just goes over his head, though. How is Try still kicking? That was on the money.
He's feeling the wind.
Yeah, he just, I mean, whistled right past him.
Tickling his scalp.
Oh my
Did it
God.
whistle in or out, though?
Looked like out.
Did it look like out?
That was a exhale of a whistle. And now a retake that still seems on. They're not calling it a day just yet, so you still got to be diligent in this post plant. And it looks like we're getting a little lackadaisical. We're getting wild here. That's the last player standing.
What?
Not a lot of time
try?
Vinny, it should be good.
What?
I don't know what happened. He was trying to boost him on top of the rafters there.
What?
But turns out he backstabbed
What?
his new teammate. Vinny, that wasn't very
laughing.
nice.
They're giggling.
But it's all good.
I don't know if Try's giggling, but Vinny is.
Yeah, I don't know. They're boosting into heaven.
What?
The bomb still had like a good solid 15 seconds left on it, I'd imagine.
All right,
See if we get this back.
what happened here.
Let's see. Yeah, that's what's going on. A little panic night.
Is it like a keyboard hit? Is it like
It's
a...
like, oh god, I've got to flick my mouse over. I accidentally, clicked mouse 1.
I got questions about that one, but Imperial at least survive. Still, look at how limited they are. Basically, all the utility is gone. They've got mollies. And here they've got a double entry. All right, hang on.
Crimbo's still here, though.
Oh, and he's crimping. Only crimping a little bit, though. He has been crimped. And this should be fine now. You just have Tabson, but he can run down the bomb. Tabson can chase down this bomb. Tabson! Oh, he's just missing. The foot race. Vinny gets away.
Dude, Tabson in a couple of these rounds. So close to dropping the bomb.
And it will be Brazil besting Germany in the 100-meter sprint. He's taking home gold.
Did we get the, No, we did not. We didn't get the classic scoreline.
What would Vinny's Olympic sport be? Just based on vibes.
I'm thinking.
I'm going to ask you to justify it, too, so. Oh. 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 Ah. Yee. Ah. Ah. Pulls the trigger.
Oh, that molly.
Had some patience. Not all the patience. That's an op, though. Can he get it? Can he get it? He wants it. Around the corner. Hide. Hide. Oh, boy. So, not much saved through. Tabson actually having a lot of impact, considering the fact that the round was lost. All right, so what's Vinny? Look at him. Look into the eyes of the Vinny. Ponder what Vinny's sport would be.
I mean, he looks taller.
He's got some length to him, for sure. Tall guy.
What, you think he's a hooper? You think he can play basketball?
Do I think
that
Vinny's
tall?
a hooper? No.
No.
He doesn't vibe basketball.
He's not giving me basketball either. I'm thinking like maybe high jump, maybe gymnastics.
Yeah, you know what? A pole vault. I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I'll go for pole
I think
vault.
he's a pole vaulter.
No, but I think that I could see Vinny vaulting over. And I mean, certainly the bar is high right now, so maybe they need a little bit of pole vaulting to get this map over the line. It's looking good here, but Searson with that op is still a threat. They know it exists, and they know they'd like to hunt it down as well.
They'd like it.
Oh, boy. Oh, okay. Limited. There we go. Vinny making sure that one doesn't get out of hand, and Searson certainly just trying to keep this gun alive now.
Oh.
Will it be allowed? They're so close to each other. Vinny getting
He's in
changed
the locker
into his
room.
pole vaulting outfit.
Yeah, I was about to say. Is that what they wear? Just like full hazmats?
I don't think that's the recommended attire, but to be honest, I've never been pole vaulting, so
Me
I
neither.
don't know that I can speak conclusively. Oh, he's toying with him.
Pole vaulting
Dodging
seems
every
like a
upshot.
really dangerous sport.
Well, did you see the guy? Did you see the guy at this last Olympics?
Yes.
Who failed because his
Package was too big.
equipment
Yeah.
was a little too strong.
You could have used a hazmat suit.
Hold the bar up. That's like the greatest way to fail.
Yeah. Yeah. That would not be the worst way. I don't know if he was too happy with it, though.
You're like, oh, I'm sorry that my huge dong ruined my jump. Reminder, everybody, that just my massive dong.
I didn't win the gold medal,
spoiled my
but...
chances. Okay, hold on. MP9. Speaking of huge dongs,
Ooh.
getting a little frisky here. Tabson, no!
Try get that.
Tabson, what a reaction from Try. But Tabson, that could have been that killing blow. And instead now, advantage back in favor. If they go lower, Crimbo might have one more surprise for them. A huge surprise in the lower site, perhaps.
As long as they keep the package safe, they should be good.
JDC back a site on A as well. There's still definitely a chance to get a little frisky here. And Imperial, they're like, we got time. We don't have to make any rash decisions. We can keep it chill. Keep it rocking in the free world. Crimbo, though, knows. He's calling it out. Timing. There's the catch. Crimbo collects onto Phelps. It's all in a try to keep their hopes alive here on Nuke. The bomb will be planted. He'll have that to play off of, but JDC's right around the corner in the hut. Doesn't go. Now he makes his move. Now he makes his move. Just missed the opportunity to catch Try.
Oh,
They'll have heard that scope. They know. They know. The double chase down here. JDC back turn. There it is. And it's over. Imperial do their best to keep it fighting, to keep it rocking in that second half, but it's not to be. It's big to claim their map pick, and it's all giggles. Is my understanding. That might be outdated knowledge, but it's definitely knowledge I had at one point.
I didn't know that. But hey, not a big concern now.
I thought we were going to load in, and then we kind of loaded out, and now we're maybe loading back in?
We're just loading. Oh, we are loading. We're back in after a little bit of a bait and switch. We got everything swapped out. Looks like we're good to go. Ready to hop on into the pistol and see how things are going to shape up. For now, big setup and a retake on that A side. Rigon out of the gate. It's going to be put to the test on Mirage as the execute heads his way. And, well, that's a nice way to start off a retake setup by killing them all and not letting them take the bomb site. That is the perfect way to play retake A.
That is kind of the ideal.
Retake.
Kind of the ideal. JDC coming in, just tapping those last two. That is, I mean, ideal play from Rigon, right? You get the kills, you buy enough space. Like, you're just really supposed to stall them out, maybe collect one. Just, nope.
Bop, bop. Yeah, it's a tough thing to do as well. I feel like those shots never go your way when you're playing in CT like Ticket Booth. I mean, I've seen so many players struggle with it in the past.
Look at this buy.
A Hero Galil.
The Hero Galil. Vinny's dropped that over. Phelps is invested into armor with head.
Just want to do some damage here. Like
Season's
that.
dead. Okay, hang on.
Then you get an MP9.
They only have that one set of armor.
They got an MP9.
I still don't know if I'm a believer, but I'm intrigued.
They got a 4v5. They got an MP9.
There's no one on B. There's no one on B. If this goes to a post plant, this gets a lot more interesting.
They're all in on this mid setup. They're all, and you can't really afford to readjust this mid setup. Someone's going to go for info. Otherwise, it is just going to be a retake. And
no kits.
No kits.
No Kitteroni, no mollies, one smoke, couple flashes.
JDC's got to do it all here.
He's got one. They need to cross the bomb. He's down for one. This is not ideal. This is really not ideal. If you're big, bomb's going to be planted. Oh boy, Tabson gone.
Ouch.
This is looking disastrous. This is looking absolutely atrocious. And one by one, they're all falling. They're not even getting the kills. Crimbo is saving. Crimbo is saving and around with one Hero Galil. We questioned the purchase, and we were fools to do so. Holy calzone, Imperial have delivered.
Ole mole. That is a huge round.
Wow. Wowza.
Bazinga. Like that one.
Hit him with the bazinga.
Zooey mama. We got ourselves a great start for Imperial. And they give them a little taste of their own medicine. That was one of those rounds on Nuke that I think Imperial shut down in that first half with. They had some momentum on Nuke, and I think they lost out the half from that lost round as well. If I'm not mistaken, 3-9. So it's one of those rounds that can just build so much energy. Vinny very happy with his investment. Got that graffiti there.
Dead.
Is that Big Clan? Is that what Big's saying? I'm literally dead.
We are dead. Well, how would I say that in German? Toten. Toten, I think, is dead, right? Tot?
Sure.
Am I right?
You said right. I don't know.
I'll say I'm right.
I would say you're right as well. That's all I know. We did have the opportunity to take German in high school.
Did you do
I
it?
did not do it, no.
You did not do
It
it.
was the hard class. I took Spanish, took the easy way out.
Yeah, I took German in high school, but that's because I was in Germany.
Ah.
Fun fact.
And then you learned some valuable words that now you're using on broadcast. Look at that.
True.
Stay in school.
Stay in school.
Stay on the B-bomb site. JDC with the Deagles, a little body shot. Bandit, but with the trades, it's all good. The eco, the forced buy wars, they will not continue.
I distinctly remember one time at JDC's first event with Mouse, which was a Kato, where he wound up standing in last minute for them. We were having some conversation about back in the green room, and I made some comment about JDC being the last Spanish player in the event. And someone I think it was Maui, just looks at me and goes, "Where do you think he's from?" Because his name is like John DeCastro.
Yeah.
And I just assumed.
Really?
And I looked at the flag, I was like, nope, I'm an idiot.
That's
I'm an
crazy.
idiot.
That's crazy that you looked at the name before the flag on like.
I saw the name before the flag, man. I don't know whether I was seeing it on graphics or what.
Yeah.
Ich bin
That's
tot.
so funny.
I'm self-snitching, because of course I didn't say that on broadcast. I could pretend it never happened. But sometimes you just gotta self-report.
Yeah. And sometimes it's an effective move. Keep the audience on their toes. Never let them know your next move.
Hold on. Here's the next move. Oh, no way!
He does it!
With the ace! All right, that's one way to forget about Nuke. That's
Yeah.
one way to crack on through. Anti-eco ace, you love it.
That's what he was hoping for on ramp with that one and done position, just to get that spray down. But this time, he gets it. Maybe that's a difference. The round that could have maybe spiraled, that would have been bomb dropped as well. There was no further
Bodies.
But all the bodies hit the floor. No way.
That's the kind of ragdoll pile that'll give you the jump bug.
Yes.
Pre-update. I think they fixed it now, right?
Oh, the jump bug, yeah.
Yeah, the boost bug.
You might have fixed it.
I think they fixed it.
I don't know. I haven't played Dust2 in a little while.
I believe it is repaired.
Big if true.
Imperial, if true, perhaps. Rygon, though, not interested. Oh, that was a nice shot. Hold on. Oh, my goodness. He's giving it a chance, giving his captain a chance for Vinny to cook. JDC doesn't know. JDC doesn't know. JDC doesn't know. His back is totally turned. Free B assassination gonna come down to the 1v1. Bomb is down by ramp, but Crimbo is giving it up. He's repositioned, remaneuvered, and that might catch Vinny off guard. Back now exposed, much as Vinny did to JDC. It's Crimbo to finish off this round.
Yeah, Crimbo's just so smart in the clutch. He's going to make those good repositions. He's going to play the right way, and that's another example of it. You put him in a 1v1. I think the rest of Big just have so much faith that he'll close it out. It's a nice play and a big surprise for Imperial, though, that it's not Phelps that's lurking late up con. I think that's why JDC's so hyper-focused on him actually being involved with that A play, but sometimes it's, Vinny that can get up to some lurking antics towards middle as well. We'll see if that continues. Likely going to be Phelps here with a lot of attention on towards middle. a lot of solo efforts. JDC has himself tucked into underpass. This is awkward. Got a flash from his teammate in window, but Phelps so good at catching backs turned in middle, and there's another example of it.
Great at the back shots.
He's an expert.
He is an expert. A professional. Smoke down there to give Rygon a little something to hold him at bay. Mid has been conceded, though, and Imperial are going to seize that spacing. Oh, look at this.
This is going to be fun.
Vinny's out. Rygon's passed. This is getting weird. Decently knows that something's funky. But Vinny getting 1 kill. Rygon will go back, and now here's the duel on the smoke fade. Decenty winning. It's starting to fall apart here. Starting to come apart at the scene. Searson down. Nice round for Decenty. Nice round for Imperial.
Bomb has been planted.
Back shots, success.
Yeah, a lot of them.
A lot of them.
I'm even in the front as well. It's all about the court for this Imperial squad. They've been building so effectively. There's a little return. Headshot on the Phelps. Gotta see your opponent front on. What is this? That's the sort of position I play, and then someone just shoots it.
Yeah.
And I get headshot.
That's one of those where it's like, it's great if they come out market, and only if they come out market. Anywhere else, and they're like, what the heck was he doing? You look so dumb. You're so exposed.
The frame.
But it works out. It works out for Crimbo. He looks like a creeper out the window, you know? He's just staring in.
Yeah.
All right, we got the Crimbo rifle. And he's going to go hero ball here. Oh, they're all up top. Crimbo, what can you get for us? What can you deliver? 2? Well, a TK. Vinny, already 3 kills in the round. He's only found 2 opponents. But it's no way to lock this down, and there is nothing doing for Big. They're looking kind of small.
He just keeps team killing.
Vinny is out for blood, and he doesn't care who it is.
Is this the way that you motivate the squad here? You know?
Vinny leads with kind of a like march or die style.
I fear.
Like if you turn back from the enemy, I'm putting you down. Sometimes I'll put you down even when you're fighting.
Yeah.
Just keep them in line. Keep them in check.
You gotta stay careful. It's so that Imperial never gets surprised.
Oh, look at this. Speaking of getting surprised, Phelps has no idea. No, he knows.
God.
He knows. He's just not doubting it. He's just full sprinting into it.
Wow. Okay, I think JDC's kind of red on. Maybe that's a play that they like to make. But that's not the first time I've seen Phelps handle that position. And again, it's with those back shots.
He's becoming something of a pro. It's important to know what you like. And that's what Phelps is very much enjoying. Rygon's going to try and take some space, but they're holding for it, right? Imperial's like, okay, we got the 5v4. We got the back shots. Chill out. Rygon did give this up. Was that? Did he hear?
He should have.
Did he hear Vinny?
Should have.
Oh, he's filling the gap. He's finding the space. Could catch Decenty.
They're starting to stack B here. It's a bit of a gambling call, but it's off the back of information. It's not just completely info blind. Rigon's heard the retreat off of A. He's got a main control. So this is a stack off of information.
Yeah, you got that crossfire. This is going to look good. Tabson gone right off rip, though. Oh, Molly burning Crimbo. Down he goes. Great way to handle this setup. It's a little awkward, but Rygon's on the wrong side of the map, so... Bomb down. 1v2. What you got for us, new guy? You got flames at your feet. You got 57 points of health. You've been spotted. And you got Tries AWP finding home. Talk about a way. That's such a good setup on B, right? That crossfire is so annoying to deal with. You're just like, nope, boop, one shot the market guy.
Yeah.
Boop, molly in to deal with the fence guy.
They just had all their protocols nailed down. Even in a 4v5, they throw such an efficient execute that they can win the trade game on that stacked bomb site. Not really leaving anything up to chance here for Imperial. That's what we wanted out of their map pick. You got No Way and Decenty playing well alongside it. It's a good sign. I like to see Imperial in this sort of form, and I expect it on Mirage. Again, Phelps just keeps on getting away with these very aggressive plays. It feels like... I think Imperial actually getting a new analyst as well. They got ZQK.
Did they do?
Yeah, they recently got him, I think maybe a couple days ago.
Interesting.
So I don't know if this is something that maybe ZQK has been getting involved with, but the reads that I'm seeing right now to Phelps just seems so clearly predetermined. And maybe that is that influence there, the recent investment.
Is that his first step out of being a player?
I think so, yeah. He has been playing... I mean, I've casted him recently, so I think he's been playing relatively recent. But I think this might be the first move out of his playing career. I don't know if it's like going to be long-standing, but...
Yeah, his last map on HLTV at least was in April.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Time for a change. Ooh, that's a nice play off of the CZ. Hold on. Deeg finds home. Things are getting interesting here off the pistols. They clear out the Palace player. That's huge. And Phelps continues to have strong impact. Molly to burn one out. And look at this. Rallying to the play are Imperial. They're not interested in fumbling versus the pistols on this map. That was just a nuke thing. And it'll be all good. Nice recovery there for Imperial. Looks dangerous for a moment, but that is exactly the way you want to do. They don't even adjust. They don't even shift off. They just stick to the plan, but keep it rocking and rolling.
A little worrisome out of the gates, but you can just feel the Phelps impact once again. More lurking up connector. It's just such a specialty for him on this map in particular. So strong with the timings.
All right, come on, Searson. Come on, Searson. You had such a good nuke.
He's back.
We were saying maybe that impact could matter. You got the AWP. Time is getting short on this half. We got to see it. We got to see something. Did you say he's back?
He's back. With the op.
Oh, I thought you were saying he's back. He's 2-8. Dang.
He's going to be here with his op. He's trying, but everywhere he goes is another smoke blooming.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of dealing with him, neutralizing him. Vinny's got a cheeky angle. Vinny capitalizes. Now it's pressure on a B, but that's just the distraction still.
Back.
Searson checks in, and the bomb's now dropped. And you're right, he is back. Back in action, baby. But so is Phelps. Vinny caught. It has to all be Phelps. Ooh, and Searson. There we go. That's a little more like it. Wanted that impact. He's got it.
There you go. Just needed to get that op out again. It's been a little bit of distance since he's last had it, so refreshing that once he gets it out once more, he's able to have that impact. I mean, even despite the constant smokes that he was faced with, he just pushes past it. Ignores it. And is able to help out that A-side defense. Rigon left with a tough task, but with the help of that AWP, his job made a little easier into an immediate timeout. We're checking the note sheets. Lose a round. What's the flow chart go to then now?
Win the next one.
Win the next. That's what the sheets are saying. A lot of conversation around, you know, how many notes you can have. Can we continue to just roll out the paper?
I'm of like
printers have been abused.
I think we should go to like NFL QB play sheets. If it fits on your wrist, you can do it. You could do the tiny two-sided one, like that's fine. But this whole like I've got a textbook for every match.
I've got 17 sheets of paper. I needed them printed.
The blade effect, it's a lot. There's a lot going on there. I'm of two minds because I do like watching the best Counter-Strike, right?
Yeah.
And so to that degree, having the notes is huge. But yeah, it does get a little absurd sometimes.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
like
that's along the same vein of like, wouldn't it be a cool idea if we could have coaches call so that IGLs wouldn't have to, and then you could just see like firepower on the team with, like, imagine if Blade's just calling the strats.
We did have that once upon a
It
time.
would be a cool idea to get back into it, but also, again, do value the leadership.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I do. Ooh, okay, Searson. I was gonna say Phillips having another moment, but Searson able to answer. He's that guy. We're zeroed in. This round matters.
He's past the smoke again.
They all. Wow. All right, Vinny. When you need that big firepower piece, you go to Vinny. Only the one. But space taken here and not ready for the player on the steps is no way. He said, no way there's somebody here. Oh, yeah, try things better at that angle. Don't know if I want that one, Chief. And it is going to be the round on for Big. That was looking bad. That was looking dangerous. And Searson falters, but the play out towards stairs recovers. And Big might just be on track for 5 here.
Got a
So
not super happy Tabs.
Yeah, Debson, what's going on?
Good question.
So, come on, guys. In the game plan, that was an L. Get with the schedule.
Check the notes again. See what we got updated. Another timeout. Using all of those on the T side. Trying to chug on through. They do have one more, which is nice for the second half.
I think it's looking at that psychological edge of going into the break with a dub. That's what you want. Just a little bit of juice to come out of the half. A little bit of juice to make Big doubt themselves further. JDC smiling. It's funny, we got good spacing on the vibes guys for Big. They've got JDC on one side,
sandwich there.
Rigon on the other.
Yeah,
just to distribute the vibes as best you can.
It's like Tabson's messages go out to Rigon and JDC, and then they relay that to Crimbo and Searson at the ends.
He's cooking here. He's cooking here, right on the edge of the smoke. Player coming up underpass. He's gonna be in a tough spot. Oh no! The smoke betrayed Searson. He's giving up now. JDC's really out here. Gonna make the play. Try is familiar with that maneuver. Absolute disaster. Tried to go for the boulder setup in towards mid. It just looked foolish on the edges of the smoke. Tabson's trying to recover it. Maybe Crimbo catches them off guard here, though.
Oh!
Goodbye, Tabson.
Yeah.
Really gonna need Crimbo to catch them off guard here in the apps.
Oh my god.
Will not be caught off guard. No way's got the clear. I don't know whether they got some sort of information there or whether that was just a read on the setup.
They got their
Whatever it
catwalk
is.
push coming up, right? So I guess you just go.
They just go. It's nothing doing. It is going to be Imperial taking that juice into the half and giving it a good old squeeze.
reflex. I've been earning and working, everybody want this. I'm untouchable, stacked up Greek god. I got the thunder and lightning, energy rush. I've been winning and winning since the day I was made. Bet you wanna be like me. I'm always on top of the game. Ain't never gonna touch second place. Nah, never, never. I'm always on top of the game. You know that I win, that I win, that I win, that I win. I was born to be bad, so go 100%. 'Cause all I do is win and win and win and win. You already know. I got the world in my hands. I'm like a perfect diamond, I'm red. 'Cause all I do is win and win and win and win. You already know.
I should have done this.
Not so good that time for Big. A little bit more of the struggle. It's Imperial in full control. And Imperial now in towards their CT side. What should theoretically be the easier half of this map. But it's going to be Vinny, who's got his hands full. Oh, he's looking the wrong way. He's looking the wrong way. They've got no mid. They've got a one heck of a stack over here on towards A. And so it is going to be Imperial playing a retake. But not on the typical site. Retake B. Does Vinny get anything? No. He gets a fat load of nada. Zip, zero, zilch. And a bomb planted for Big. And everybody coming from market for Imperial. This is not a very fun setup, but let's see if they can make it happen regardless. Nice shot from Phelps. Try on the catwalk. That one Joker element in here does find his first. So now that opens some options up. It's going to force them to be a little bit more aggressive, but JDC is down to clown for a moment. And now it all falls to Sears. Oh, and he could do nothing. He could do nothing. That was a really tough retake out from Imperial. They had no utility. They had nothing to do, but at the end of the day, pistol rounds, they come down to headshots, and they had a lot of headshots.
That they did. I mean, the way that big entry on in, the post-plant positioning all looked rather strong. But Tribal to have some influence, I think it makes it a lot easier. This is the instant opening, though. Tabson finds that. They do try and get aggressive in towards market, though. They try and get a little more space. It's understandable. But there's so much quickness in these kills. More impact out of no way. He, as we had highlighted, just couldn't really get much done on that last map. It was a bit of a surprise. Struggles on Nuke, but he's on Mirage. Looking like he's on home turf at this point. And things going a lot better. We do get the force buy, though. Back in return, no way. Trying to get some spam on the catwalk. Looking to get a bit aggressive. Phelps going to catch this boost as well. Rigon. Oh, no, he misses it. Whiffs it. Now the molly going to flush him out. Phelps, he's going to just burn. Not going to give him the luxury of that kill.
Love the instant response, though.
Yeah, I mean, and then retaking control towards A main. Wow.
Okay, that could have been bad. It's not bad. No way. Looking back to check the spacing on the shutter.
Oh.
Sometimes this is a game of seconds and inches. Speaking of which, what a snap too. At the end of the day, they keep 4 alive. There are like 3 different swing moments in the last 30 seconds where that could have gone real bad for Imperial, but they win every single one, so it's all good. So that's all you need.
Like the pistol, there's moments where things can go so poorly for you, and the retake just is so comfortable. It might just be their comfort on Mirage that's flaring up a little too strong for Big, I feel like.
I mean, they're feeling desperate as well, right? Some of those plays, obviously it's a bit of a tough round. It's a limited situation, but you're forcing a lot of things through smoke. You're trying to slide through. You're trying to get the cheeky hang, the cheeky timing, and it's just not working. And now, well, you can't get anything with the SMG except for DPS.
ADR even.
You know, whatever game we're playing. Crimbo, though.
Yes.
1v4 with the Deagle. Do you believe?
No.
You don't believe?
Because I'll buy him a pizza, though.
I like that there's just all cycling in. All right, 1 pizza on the line, Crimbo. What do you got?
Straight to your doorstep.
Those good
At your
Maltese
call.
pizzas. Oh, no pizza.
No pizza.
No pizza. But there is whatever that chat was. Is that decent?
I think so. It seemed like it was coming from the one person we couldn't see on the cameras for hiding behind the monitor.
He said, I'm gonna get a pizza!
I didn't offer it to you. You don't get the pizza for getting the eco.
1 eco, too. Shouting after getting 1 ec is bold.
Just want to instill a little bit of fear. Shake them up so that they'll miss the window smoke. It's all according to the plan.
Psychological warfare.
No way.
Effective.
It's been able to do that so well in this last half. Look at this. Aggressive as can be. Behind the smoke.
It's just a tabs in here. So you can expect the player on the fade. Saw JDC get rumbled in this angle before, but Tabson was not prepared.
There's a player under pass as well.
Oh, he's in such a tough spot now, though. No way confirmed that there's no one top. Wow. Whee, that fade. Not so ideal. And now Phillips is a little bit out of position. Manages to catch the one, but the high-low peak is tough. That, however, from No Way. Full control. Now Crimbo stuck.
Oh!
Woo! Ah! Okay, Crimbo. Okay, don't give him the fight. Oh!
1 HP.
1 HP in the dream. Oh! And an op shot to lock down the 1 HP player. Talking about overkill.
Yeah. That'll do the trick just nicely.
That's swatting a fly with a brick.
Is that an effective method?
It'll get it.
I mean, that's why they tell you to pull out the pistol when they're 1 HP with the op. I think Decent even picked up the MP.
Yeah.
To finish the kill. That's so funny. He did so much damage to him and then picked up the op to close out the kill. Sure. Just
Perhaps
knew he was, yeah, maybe. Just knew he was that guy. Decent, or rather No Way, has got 21 and 7. He's really turned this series around for himself.
Vinny catches the first, stays alive, so important here. Goes for more. Oh, beautiful double dip. Now the bombs drop, so they're fully committed. And his teammates are rallying around it. Vinny might not even need him. Dude is putting in work, but eventually his teammates will have to get it over the line. It all falls to Tabson. Doing a little something, but there's just too much work ahead of him. Imperial, full command on Mirage, not dropping around after the halftime break. I mean, just dominating. Big there, looking really dang good. Everything that was wrong on Nuke is fixed here on Mirage, and for Big, some concern.
Love.
Indeed. All right, we got some util here. We got what looks to be a very straightforward B take. Remember, for Big, sometimes in the previous Dust2s, they got a little stuck into the first read. Vinny is letting him know, hey, I got dualies. I don't know if you want this action, boss.
Oh, they want it.
And he got the reload off, too.
They want that action.
And they've got contain, and they've got Phelps up mid. They know everything. They know it all. I mean, because right now, Noah's not seeing anything out long, so Phelps is making this read. Oh, okay, this first hit has to work. They just ain't got no plan B, and the dualies are chewing them up. Decency in. Vinny is stymieing them. This flank's gonna come through. They've deployed the smoke to even keep that flank off guard. The bomb is down. It's just onto Crimbo. You got nothing. You got nothing, Big. You got red. You got dropped. It's Imperial all the way.
And Drop's not even on this roster.
No, it's a different team.
He was in Group A or B.
The other ones.
The other groups.
He's played already.
Last week, yeah. He will be playing again. They got playoffs.
Playoffs? Talking about playoffs.
Not practice.
Not practice. That's crazy. I mean, just how confidently Imperial figured out what was happening, right? I don't know whether that was just a straight-up call. Okay, swapping the gun out. Not ideal for Phelps. Down he goes. Decenty going to make this a little bit better. And now from the car, it's all good.
And the A1S recoverable? Yeah. Or was it FAMAS? But either way, you'll take it. It's a nice upgrade from the MP9 maybe, if that's how you feel. Sometimes it can be. Sometimes it feels like it's not so much. Either way, no big concerns. No Glock Eco's gonna haunt Imperial today.
No, they're not letting that happen.
You don't get it twice in a series, Big. But Rigon, I really appreciate the at least attempts of continuing this energy. It's a tough job to be the good vibes guy on the team. JDC knows that.
Especially when it ain't going right.
Yeah.
Keeping the vibes immaculate when the round score is anything but. Tough test. Maybe we should do some whistling.
Trying to bait them into going along.
With a little whistle.
A little bird call.
Little bird call.
Open. That might scare him off.
Try on this angle. I mean, if this initial setup doesn't go right,
They called this a triangle.
they are very. Why did that get it? I like the jiggle, but the second player there. Ooh, try down. No way's in trouble. Searson tagged up means he might be a little less bold, but now Phelps is gone. They're in a lot of trouble. Oh, the jump up. I feel like that always gets punished now. And this one might be coming apart at the seams. Vinny trying to get active. JDC coming back his way. I think this kill might determine the round. No way's in such a tough spot if the Catwalk player stays alive. But he doesn't. So now instead is Crimbo in the clutch. Sticking in his spot. Sticking on the shot. But it's Vinny to win the duel. That's a disaster for Big. They had the control. They won the fights. They can't hold on.
Not in the clutch. Not going to happen. That's an incredible bit of impact. And it's
tough to break the triangle.
Yeah, you just can't break the triangle.
Even except get a kill.
They did break the triangle.
Didn't do anything.
They did actually break the triangle pretty effectively. But it's tough to break No Way and Vinny. That's for sure. You've got Olympic pole vaulter Vinny in the server.
And his massive dong. He's actually just that guy. He was that guy.
He's playing like it. He is confident as can be. As is Crimbo. I mean, again, another mission accomplished in this long control. Not so effective towards the middle, though. Decenty, I don't know if he's recognized that there was two players, not just one. Might not cost him anything here because Searson is backed up towards Cat instead.
They love this car fight. Oh, and Phelps loves a little quick switch, doesn't he? Has he been spotted? No,
he hasn't.
Oh, he has not.
Wow.
So, 2 for found. And it is only going to be the one kill for Big. That was, I mean, I gotta say, don't love that angle against pistols, but he does make it look good. I
can't believe he got away with that, too. Like, I thought he was, you know, your barrel gets shown or something.
Yeah.
But no, they had no idea. Not a clue.
So we're off to the races here for Imperial. You got 2 players who haven't died yet. That's always nice. You got money flowing. Cash reserves looking strong. The op has come out here for Big, but his first gun round. Oh, not going to start very well. Re-gone. Be gone, is what Try says. And now they've got B presence. They've got nothing out towards long, which Imperial is going to increasingly realize. There's a path through Catwalk, maybe that they could seize on right now, but they're trying to keep this pressure up. And Decenty just knows they haven't gotten through the doors.
Oh, God. There's a big old box there in between them, but
Fortunately.
a little scary.
Little X-ray maneuver. Oh, it's going to be in towards B.
This setup's terrifying, though. If Decenty as well just takes first contact, you got mid covered right now by Phelps, and then you got a little whack-a-mole game coming through from Vinny a little later down the line.
Crimbo has to do something here in towards mid. That's the way it feels.
Oh, God.
Spot, Vinny, he don't miss. There's a molly for this spot. They got to deploy. It takes a while to get there.
Quick kill.
EDC will be able to get that. Here's Crimbo activating, and now it's looking a little better. Do they expect the second player here in towards car? They have to clear it. They should clear it. There's no reason not to clear it. What can you get out of this? Up over the box. Here comes JDC. Well done. Well done. Take their time with it. Make sure that this one's going to come through. And now Imperial are on the outside looking in.
Oh, Searson got visual. We'll be able to knock that kill down. That shuts it out. Try not going to make a move. A little scary, but the job going to be done. They don't really over push it. I think there were some protocols there. JDC, if he lost that initial fight, he had Crimbo close by to trade as opposed to the op presence of Searson, which is a huge relief. That's extra motivation, extra support right behind you. But JDC corrects 2 incredible kills on that B site, and that is, without that impact, that is a done deal for Imperial. The setup would have held too strong. JDC is the one that lifts him off. He can be the good vibe guy when the first good vibe guy is taken down out of the gates.
It's good to have vibe redundancy.
Yes.
Important to have your vibe reserve strong. The problem with the previous roster is he was the only vibe guy.
Yes.
Now you've got 2 vibe guys. Vibe ratio.
Oh my god.
It was a sick shot.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Big round for JDC.
It was a big round. Their first even. Oh,
we're going to assemble the boost again.
Try's gotta get to the NBA here without Tully's on cat.
Oh, Og collects. Flashbang was a little late and caught a weird lip. There's nothing doing here. Vinny has rebuffed them from back on the box. He said, the only problem last time is that I didn't have a scope.
Gotta get that telescope.
Gotta do.
Like Searson.
Where's the AWP? Mid. Midgel.
Ooh, Crimbo took a dink long. Nobody's like, maybe I toss that HE. That would do it.
That would do it.
But he's happy with damage. He's gonna hold on to that HE. And there's Try's up. What?
Tagged him?
What?
That did not... What? That did not look on.
Wow.
Huh.
That is incredible.
Yes, dude.
Maybe. I don't even know what happened there. Was that inaccuracy from running away, or did he actually I mean, I saw a little northbound flick.
Sub-tick.
You're going to say sub-tick.
I'm going to say sub-tick. That feels like a good buzzword to just blame for anything.
I was about to say.
Sub-tick.
Sub-tick did it. It wasn't my fault.
They ticked.
That's why,
30 seconds.
That's why I
Molly
missed
goes
my
down. Is there another one?
Got a HE and low HP bars.
The he could be good. The he could be him. That smoke looks like it's off, unless the minimap lies.
Could be him.
That does not look like a great smoke. Oh boy, Vinny's not in his box, but he is in the molly. Still does connect on one. The swing, not so good. The fling's better. And so a chance at the bomb plant, but look at the health. Look at the health that they've got to cook with. Oh, Crimbo, though. Gonna get a little ahead of the pail, and now this could be on. No ways HE. Crimbo's locked in. He's not going to get a chance to throw this. But the flashbang's good, and the bullet's even better. Swing on out for Searson. Nade's not going to find. And Searson goes back into the site, expecting... Oh, that he will not be known. Beautiful maneuver from Searson. It is the slimmest of margins. But it's all they need for big.
That's an incredible recovery. I mean, what a difficult round to crack on through. Starts off in the 5v3. The trades on the B site with the molly effective. And no kills coming through out of Decenty's position that I thought was going to be that winning point of contact. They lose their mid lurk in the meantime. But Crimbo goes active in the clutch. Still has impact. Searson with a very smart reposition as well. Both of them playing incredibly well in the clutches, feeling a little bit more akin to what they did on Nuke.
Ooh, here comes a crunch. JDC might be in trouble. They're taking the space in the meantime, but for JDC, it's about maximizing this spot, staying alive.
Getting flashes from Crimbo. Shout out to Crimbo. Yeah, he's
Crimbo.
JDC saying they're all pushing me. And he's not completely alone. He's got a little bit of love.
JDC is just laying his life down. He's just Sloth from the Goonies. Let him go past. Hodor. Holding that door. Holding the 5 off. Obviously, they just want the AK here. They just want the AK, and the question is, Big, how much skin are you willing to put in the game to get this AK away? And the answer is Crimbo. You will risk a Crimbo. Well, with guns held to Crimbo, he will not be getting that one
The
through.
risk did not pay off.
No.
Fortunately, has JDC alongside him to keep him lifted up. But that's who he's hiding his monitor from.
Trust
So
no
there's
one.
no way that JDC could see that Crimbo was throwing flashes for him over middle there.
That's why it's all about the communication.
Yeah.
It's all about the comms. It's all about
Same case there
trusting no one.
for Phelps.
Phelps said, no way.
You're not looking at my
Ain't
screen.
no way
screen
seeing this.
beacon.
No screen peeking. I'm going to tilt this thing. It is interesting to think about habits with like monitor tilt and
Yeah.
whatnot. Because what it is so often for a lot of players is like their first desk was shit and tiny and small.
Yeah.
And so they were like, they had to like angle things in a weird way to make things fit.
Yeah.
And then they just get used to it and get good. So even with these giant, massive desks, they're still doing weird stuff with their setup because that's where the muscle memory is.
That's why it took us so long to unlearn the lack of the nade binds there. The muscle memory is crazy powerful.
I've always done it this way. Why would I change? But sometimes change is good. For example, Big have found this change in fortune very good.
They got blanked on Mirage on T side. It started off pretty slow on the T side of Dust2, but they're back.
And it's been that B side that's been the pressure point, right? Where they've really pushed Imperial. This mid to B set has been good, right? And so you can see the adjustment trying to come through from Phelps, trying to find a little bit of vision. But this time they're throwing a little bit of a fake off of it and then going into what looks to be long control.
This long setup is crazy though. Try and no way, both here.
Try pulls off. You can't blame him for it. There's no coverage out onto the catwalk, so he's got to make a move, but it does leave No Way on a bit of an island. Well, can you do it back? No Way. Okay, Try gets the info. Do they clear the tight player? Flashbang to set him up, but he only can get one out of it. And now Try dropped. Phelps gonna try and maneuver. He's able to do so, able to stay alive. Dumps the nade, trying to just buy a little bit of space, but now he's all alone, and they don't have to contest with him. No, they do. 10 seconds. Oh my goodness, he can do this. He can do this. What? He can do this. He's done it. There's no chance for JDC. There's no opportunity. It's just about stalling, and will even go for the kill. Madman Phelps. Put the team on your back. Put all the pressure on the world on this man, and he will deliver.
What an incredible save. He says no screen peek, but everyone can watch him clutch right there.
That's insane that he goes for the peak.
I know. In one
Literally,
second.
there's
One
no
second.
it's just for future reference, it's sick that he hits it.
It is.
But he doesn't have to do that. That's actually the
If
only
you would
way he
have
can lose
waited
the round.
another second, it would have been dead after time, and it would have been even worse.
Maybe he thought JDC was closer.
I think-
You can't know
yeah.
that. That's probably what he thought, is that he had to go for the surprise because he was going to get swung on. Fair dinkum. He pulls it off. What do you think Tebson's saying here? Lip read.
Why did we push ramp? Why didn't we go B? It's been working every round. We should have just gone B. Never mess with Phelps.
But in German.
But in German. Yeah, whatever that is in German. You took a couple of years in high school, so.
Wir muss nicht Phelps messen. That's all I got. Gemessen. Wir haben gemessed. Too hard. That's all I got. The German was never good.
It's hard language to learn, I'd imagine.
Ooh, blinded up. Don't matter to try. It's a need to see you to shoot you.
It's gotta feel so frustrating for Rigon, who has tried to test this op a couple of different times And they're just throwing so much at him to make sure he can't get away with those plays, and it doesn't matter. Try still gets away with it.
He does, in fact. But look at this. Presence in toward mids isn't good. They have one smoke. It's on Crimbo. Would really love a mid to B smoke right now. Oh, that's not a mid to B smoke. That is the deeper one, though, that they do throw. This time, though, Phelps is going to be ahead of it. He hasn't done this very often. Only going to be for the one. So this works out. Now, pressure in towards B. Problem is there's no tunnels presence. It's all just about these B players, and No Way is increasingly figuring out where they're at. Spots that bomb, gets that damage on. What's the read? Where are they going? I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one.
There's a new box. You can jump on it.
Jump on it. They're correct. Try is alone. He's wary about long. Oh, he's been able to get out towards Goose. Spots Searson. Searson gets high a little bit too early. And Crimbo, they lost track of him. So Crimbo will get a chance at this clutch. Bomb plant secured at least. That's huge. Vinny.
Whoa.
Taking some risks. Making no secret of this. Oh, indecency. Is going to be all good. That AWP can be retrieved. That bomb can be defused. That round can be won.
He gets up, but he cannot get down in the clutch.
I like it.
Yeah? So, I mean, maybe new possibilities being seen on the server right there. Maybe that's a new strat to add for tabs and the mid to A approach with the box.
I don't love it.
It could be the move. I'm just thinking, you know, we could start theory crafting this possibility.
I think the issue is they ran out of util, right? They only had that one smoke. So once it starts to fade, they're like, well, trouble.
They got smoked out of B as well.
And there were two players towards the B side of the map in that moment, right? So they knew. They had the awareness of who plays what position. You can understand the decision. I think it's a fine decision. Just a tough one to make.
Then you got to get past Trizop, which is unlikely.
Phelps they love playing this car position against pistols.
They're just stuck now. I mean, I guess they could get utility to get out of this. But they are just going to continue to give them isolated duels. A try headshot. He gets dinked by the Deagle and Pit.
Like, do we have to face this guy? No, but is it cooler if we do? Yes.
It would be fun if I got another eco kill. Have you considered that?
You do love an eco kill, and so does Try. 3 HP or no, he'll get that last eek.
They like ecos as well.
They're smiling. They're vibing. And why wouldn't you be? You're coming to the end of this half. You're winning. Life's good. Putting big away. 7 rounds found, CT side. 2 more to play for. What you got for us, Big Clam? Got an alt back on Searson. Glass Cannon.
They're going B.
Glass Cannon. They are going with a heavy initial B lean. But the AWP's here this time. This is a change-up. Haven't really seen Try on this site, so he's calling his shot. He's saying, look, I think they're hitting B.
The smoke here that's on Crimbo might be leaning in towards the door smoke. I think that might be where his lineup is. They walk right into the AWP. They walk right into the AWP. The explosive nature of this play going to get shut down by Try's AWP initially. And completely dominated all over. Searson looking to escape the sidearm of Try. But there's no relief coming in this round.
They didn't expect him. They didn't expect him to be here. And they paid the penalty for it. Tried to go back on that fast beat play, but Try right on location. And a shutdown. One final attempt, one final crack at the apple for Big. They're going to be praying they don't meet this up again.
He's been just ever present in the rounds. Or just when you need him. I mean, look at that. A big smile on Vinny's face, because you can understand that it's starting to feel like they're in Big's head. Having the op position, whether it was Try's call to start the round there, or Vinny feeling like they need a little bit of extra B help. Or yeah, the magic of Dust2.
Oh,
spawn-based Counter-Strike.
Oh, this is some of the magic of Dust2. He's spotted. He's got the one and out.
Rig on.
Beauty.
Stop it.
Just a little...
Let him play the round once.
Little thief. Just yoinking that kill, and now T-Senti following it up. Molly behind. It's just, there's nothing. There's nothing if you're Big. You've had so few rounds, and you will have no more before we swap sides. The Imperial reign continues here on Dust2, and Tabson looks like he's trying to swap out his eyes, trying to make himself totally forget that first half, because that was a blinder. And Big are limping as we swap sides.
That was a brutal first half there. We saw some resurgence. We saw some opportunities for Big. A couple of good B rounds, but they had to kind of get pulled out of the mud in a lot of those. And we see Imperial put a stop to that very quickly and start to shut things down. That's a half to be happy about. And for the side of Big, it feels like there's a lot of frustration in their camp. Can they reset in the halftime?
It's got to be... Okay, so if we looked at that first half pistol, right? Imperial called their number, bottled them entirely in towards tunnels, knew exactly what they were doing. Big cannot be that predictable this time. They gotta... I mean, they just gotta win it. They just
Pearson
gotta win
hasn't
it.
bought anything.
He's saving?
He's going back? No.
Punting on the pistol is Searson saying, let me get that up quicker.
Huh.
All right, you guys don't need me this time. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Hang on. Trying to justify it.
Oh, this is unpredictable.
Try does have that P250. That's been pretty good.
Brigan's got full B control.
That's nice. That's very nice. You can see them rallying. He's saying, look, there's nothing in tunnels. I'll have them if they come back. Everybody get ready for this A take. You can have Searson on the fast flank. You can have heavy presence here back through mid. There's nothing doing here for Imperial. Try at least gets a shot back the other way. We know he's a bit of a pistol king, but now he is the only one, and Heavy is the head that bears that crown. Nothing doing here. All right, Big. We got a game.
We got a game for sure. Searson even gets a kill. It's not necessary. He doesn't need armor. No, I'm just surprised that he had no armor. He didn't buy anything. He didn't get punished.
Gets a kill. Dang, just bullying the guy. He's been fine.
No, he's been fine.
Top of the board.
I'm just interested. He never bought anything in that pistol.
He's saving the 1500 here as well. That's definitely going towards an AWP as quickly as possible, but he will have an MP9 for this round.
Go farm some ecos. Go and get your op.
Trying to get them.
Where's
Thought about buying a scout, then he flashed back to that Falcons round and said, you know what? Maybe
you watched Face It Watch and saw himself and then said, I'm not going to do that again. It's not going to be me.
Not interested in swinging that axe. He was T-side that time around, but you know,
yeah.
Still, oh, Searson. Oh, that's some money made. Searson stacking them up. Searson looking for the ace, and he's got it. An ace for Searson. Talk about making that money early. That's how you do it.
The most bread. He got one kill with the P250, but the rest all just $600 cash prizes. Now up to 7K. He's been doing nothing but making money in the second half. He's been investing in the future of a big CT side.
Maybe you should trust him with your money.
I might.
Withdraw from the Bank of Darf.
Is it still there? Is there anything to withdraw from?
Might be a few Darf deposits. Decent T, though, has got the entry here. So the 5v... Oh, okay, Tabson. Swinging back around the smoke. That's a little ill-advised, and he is going to be delorded. Now, doesn't matter how much money Searson has. Doesn't matter how big and shiny his AWP is. He's going to have to find some shots.
He's going active.
Keeping the pressure up. He's throwing util to go for the swings. Here it comes, but his flash didn't catch. He's still lucky to stay alive. Gets that kill even and is able to bail away. But look at the health. He's not going to be feeling so bold this time now. Smoke up to block the pop. Crimbo, a cheeky spot here on the boxes.
Even he's half, though.
Do they check? Are they ready? Yes is the answer. No way, no mistakes. And a save called for Big that cannot get it through as the guns come out. It's double digits for Imperial.
That one's super clunky towards that long fight. I would like to
get the peek back in for Tabson.
Yeah.
That feels like an unnecessary risk.
It is a bonus, right? But also a bonus in which you have an AWP.
And there's just not a lot of rounds to spare.
And yeah, that's another good point. So you maybe want to, in these comeback efforts, come with a little more initiative. They just get blasted out long without really gathering much damage even. I think there was a little bit of a shallow molly. So when Tabson does go for that repeat, he's not really expecting them to be inside of the door frame with full vision on them. Either there would be a smoke for the Molotov there and he would be able to swing a little wider, or there wouldn't be anybody in that door frame. So just so much going wrong out of the gates, including this nice opening from Decenty. But that's that molly I was talking about. You can see how tabseN goes down indoors. He's just so much distance in between that fight. We still got a searsaN AWP. We still got room to grow here for Big. He's by no means out of the picture just yet.
You've been a lot on him. He's delivered. But you are betting a lot on him. So good on Nuke. I know this number tells a nice story. It's not really that accurate because, of course, it includes an anti-eco ace.
That'll help. This big shadow advantage should help Crimbo in the head-to-head, but he gets leveled out. Vinny just destroys him. And now you've got to rely on a car position. We've highlighted how isolated that can feel for tabseN. He does have a smoke for the Molotov, a smoke for the flames that he'll just avoid for now, but they've got a player tucked into pit.
Yeah, Mike thinks this is clear now. Oh, big find for JDC. Keeps them off of catwalk. There's still the presence out towards tunnels, but Decenty's going to have to get a move on if he wants this team to bail out and join it.
He's just walking through. He's going to make that move.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. This could be real trouble. Rygon's coming back to check it.
Oh, boy.
Full thunder stomping, thinking, okay, I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone. Does he go back through that door? If he does, he's in trouble. They're rotating spawn.
Yeah,
they're calling it clear right now.
They're not throwing the util for that door smoke either. So they're just going to let their teammates get a little closer and more involved. Decenty. Oh, she's...
what?
Still a win, though.
What? Oh, no. You're going to want that one back if you're Decenty. Now this all falls apart. That should have been bang on. Instead, it's Try battling from the pit, and while he will make it expensive, he could do nothing about the round. That was such a nice bit of macro, such good positioning, but Decenty just could not get the all-important kill. What a snapshot from Rygon. I don't know. How?
It's impressive.
Let's see if we got it.
Got a lot of duels that should have been won, but just weren't. But here we go. Just quick on the adjustment. Decenty, again, like you said, wishing he could have that back because Rygon goes and wins the whole thing. Off the back of that. That's going to be one to be proud about. That's going to be one to build the energy. That's one that Big desperately need here. But back towards long. This time it's Try fully blinded up by the flashes. But there's a reload necessary, and Velps is available for the trade. I got to call it quits on this long head-to-head. Crimbo not healthy enough to tank any more shots.
Yeah, you'll take this if you're Imperial. You do the one-for-one exchange. You don't have a lot of utility for the long cross, so I don't actually know. I mean, you could commit your one smoke to it. Okay, there's a second one
They
salvage,
just picked up one.
This is looking a little better. And they're going for the double push in towards tunnels. That's the adjustment from Big, trying to take back a little bit of space, trying to give themselves just a bit of information to play off of, because right now they're betting heavy on Crimbo being able to do something with 6 HP. Here's the adjustment. They got the information tunnel, so Rygon is on the move. And JDC is on the tunnel's approach.
I can now kind of cover catwalk as well from this Tun's position.
I think they were expecting a flank. I think that's what Imperial was holding up for, and that's not going to come. At least for the moment. SearsaN was thinking about adjusting. Here comes the move. Smoke's over. On we go. What do you got for us, SearsaN? You're going to be the first one to get a shot. Giving himself a smoke to play around. Very conservative. Molly to stall this. CT Molly, so it forces them wide. Sets up the shot for SearsaN. From behind this cloud, he will plug. 15 seconds. Time's an issue. They still got a long player, but needs to get activated. Decenty coming around. Phelps has to give his teammates something. But now he's just going to play the post. They know where he is. There's plenty of them to swing, and yeah, it's no problem for JDC.
Nicely done. Well handled there. More impact coming through from Rygon, only sacrificing that low HP bar. tabseN is not happy until they win. Understandable. And again, I think they're trying to, I'd imagine, sharpen up some of these long early head-to-heads. That's what would make the most sense there. Trying to get everyone on the same page for these long duels, because it's not the first time we've seen a little bit of run-ins. Imperial have been able to trade out favorably in that department a couple of times now. So
okay, so tabseN is speaking some rallying cries on. We go on, boys, round by round. Roughly the translation of what tabseN said. We've got our secret German translator here, JNZ.
nice.
So, rallying the troops, keeping them swinging, keeping them grabbing this bit by bit.
Seriously, with the rough timing.
Yeah, against pistols, though. Says, nope, you know what? I would like to extend this angle. 2 smokes up.
Oh, Phelps is through it, though.
Oh, they didn't expect the second smoke. You thought you popped 1 smoke. Second smoke.
They don't know about the second smoke.
If Phelps gets anything out of this, it's huge. Regon not waiting at all, and Phelps denied. Massive play from Regon. JDC in trouble, but he's good for it. 3 held, and Big survive. A pretty dangerous setup. I like the play design there. The double smoke, I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but it's cheeky.
It is very cheeky. It gives him room to scale, gives him room to get up and towards that B bomb site a little more effectively from his mid to B approach, and it certainly saved him initially. Just that the B contact couldn't get out of tunnels. It was too strong. Regon, he had a miserable first half, and I don't mean that in like just a bad performance, but couldn't even play in a lot of rounds. He was just first to fall because Try would never give him anything. Wouldn't let him move out of lower tons ever. So stepping up in the second half without the same fear of that op plucking you out of the server. I mean, I feel like it was like 5 rounds that Try just took him out. 5 rounds that Regon didn't get to play in that first half.
Life's a little better now. And just as you say it, survives this time, but looking a little worse for the wear. His position in towards lower is huge. Look at this setup. Look at this setup, just designed to punish Decenty if he decides to go. JDC instead's gonna get active. Tuck himself into the corner. Hold on to this space for the future.
Jeez.
Who flinches first?
Oh, this timing. Just got cleared from where he was, but not where he is. That's a lot of damage with utility, but that molly does get smoked off. Could have forced him away from this long hold.
Lurk smoking towards B. Does that coax JDC up? Nades pop it. They're not seeing anything in this aggressive long spot. Does net some damage. They might not expect tabseN to be here. Do they clear it? No. No, they do not. 1. He's looking for more. Not going to have it, but now he's got to fight. Flashbang not going to catch, and tabseN lines him up. Beautiful round from tabseN. Maximizing that spot. The forward angle from Crimbo baits them in. Decenty. 30 seconds, 2 to find. There's a chance. The chance is getting slimmer.
Oh.
But there's a chance. Spearson, smoke up, just plays the angle. That's a really nice way to handle it.
Wild repeat gets him as the smoke blooms. And again, there's still those rally cries.
Looks like he's
giving boxing lessons here.
Left jab. Right jab. I want to see this from Searson. Did that smoke? Oh, yeah. He was full.
Just knows his lines.
Straight through, yeah. Nicely done. Is the quickness of Searson's op leveling up his game. Doesn't quite get vision on the early play towards Xbox. Phelps not able to capitalize fully, but does put a scare onto the AWP presence. It does allow for catwalk access to be taken, for now at least, but they are quickly readjusting the setup to deal with this pressure.
I don't think Searson's died this half. Well, there we go. I jinxed him. Sorry for the big fans out there. Fortunately for you, you've got a tabseN.
Fortunately, that should be good enough to keep them in safe hands.
You like the timing on that jinx?
Yeah. It was almost as good as... I mean, if Rigon died there to the try-up, that would have been... I mean, the power that we held.
Oh, we do hold a lot of power. The caster's curse.
Wow. Oh, what a great setup, though. It wasn't Searson alone. Tabson capitalizing off these surprising positions. And look at this.
Who's saying that last round was key? They found the key. They put it in the door.
It's tied up.
Now that door's off the hinges. And it's the last time out for Imperial as frustration is settling in. Phelps getting vocal. Trying to stabilize. Now it's back over to Vinny. As they know they just need to crack a couple rounds through. But at this point, chance of breaking the eco, gone. Gotta do it with the guns.
Oh, look at this read. It's an excellent one. Try on to Searson. He's been going for those smoke plays so often, trying to blow open that smoke. Misses out on the following opportunity, and when one person falls on the side of Big, Tabson's always available to answer back. Ambitious with the jump peaks, but gets away with it.
A Dust2 gamer truly through and through, but Try continues to find impact with this AWP. They put their faith in this man, and he delivers, and he's looking for more, and he's got it as well. It's all Try, all the way, and now there's no one to defend the B site. Tabson trying to adjust into this, but if they just cross, if they just plant this bomb, Big are stuck. There's still presence long as well. Vinny is going to activate at some point, but he may not even be required.
Save call. Already being made, and this is where his requirement comes up to task. Nothing.
Well,
that's nice. Crimbo bails him out of a scary spot, walking right back into it.
it's an AK for Big. It's an extra AK. I don't think the money was going to be that big of a deal, but the extra money, or the extra AK rather, extra headshot device is nice.
I mean, what else is nice is it's just one less reinvestment. I think it could be a bit costly, but I think you're right for the most part.
I think they're fine.
They should be fine, especially with these
1400
saves.
loss. Yeah, all good. You still got Searson just sitting on a dragon's hoard of gold.
Yes.
It's just ops. It's just sitting on a pile of ops.
The gold certainly in the AWPs this map, though. Try stepping up time and time again. Was such a key influence in the opening stages of CT side Dust2. And now brings 3 entries with that op on the T side. We're back to the boost, though. We're doing this again. And we've got an op shot, a decoy, trying to bait out the Searson swing. It doesn't happen. A nice little gimmick to throw out at the start of a round. See if you can't sneak anything away.
Mid space being taken. Here's that double smoke setup. We still have the vision on both sides. No way. Finding the space. Smoke pop on the first, but not spotting anyone. Imperial great at this information. Deny and now blinded up or no way. Will still collect. It all falls to Rigon. He's got to do so much. He's found the first. He's been great here in defense of B. Looking for more. But Phelps, they've gone past him. They have no idea. His vision clears and he's found 2. And it falls even more to Rigon, who will battle in towards mid. Keep his team swinging here. Try and deny series point, but he's stuck in no man's land. But he's done enough to dissuade them. They don't want to mess with him on B. They don't want any part of that, so they'll test Searson instead. I mean, this is a misread. This is a misread from Imperial. They lost track of the numbers and panicked a bit when B was ripe for the taking. But with that smoke back up, they might be just doing this again, adjusting the angle. They are indeed, so it's still going to be Rigon. Oh, and he does so much work. So much. But he cannot lock it down, and now this time Searson must save. map point, series point found for Imperial. All of this work from Big in the second half, and it still seems Imperial is primed to take it over the line.
Incredible fashion as well. Off the back of the timeout, they've come through with energy in these rounds back to back now. Rigon, I mean, doing an incredible job. It was looking like another one of those stories of a perfect B-side defense with his back against the wall, with timings working against him, with surprises, but Try will not let them out of this game. One more crucial kill out of Try's AWP.
Terrorists win.
On to 12. I think those saves all the more valuable now as well. Just, 2 rounds prior. I think the money could have been really rough here. And at least going to avoid that. That's an incredible reaction, though, from Try. And now Imperial get a chance to settle their nerves with a big timeout.
Do or die. After all this work you've done on Dust2 might all be for naught. You'll have the op for Searson. Rigon did so much work in that last round. I mean, they should have been done for way earlier on. He gave them a chance. He gave them a road to make it happen. They weren't able to stick the landing. Right on the precipice. Tension's high. And away we go. Smoke for the cross. No reason to give him a freebie.
Got Searson starting us off over here towards the B side as well.
Look at how depleted they are on the utility, though, off rip, right? There's no smokes. They have to get aggressive because they don't have anything to hold in reserve. He's going to get aggressive with it. It's Decent. He just in the corner. We gotta set this up, but Decent, he takes both. The op out of play, the big gun down, the B-site defenders vaporized. And now Decent on the line will collect one more as his vision clears. It's a disaster for Big, complete collapse. Crimbo, the only pillar left standing, and he's trying to hold up the world. And they're coming in, the demolition crew of Imperial, to knock out this last support. The bomb ticking away. So many to battle against for Crimbo. And the first here in towards mid. Well, Phelps might just end it. No, but he brings him down to 3. One more bullet will end this map. And it'll be from the barrel of No Way's gun. Imperial, best Big. It takes the full distance. It goes deep on Dust2. But it's Imperial in control. And just when it seemed like the German squad might pull in the lead, Imperial put them in their place.
I mean, just don't let them retake control of that map. Sure, the momentum was swinging, but one